week? Because I know I was low last week.
You might be able to turn it up a little, but you
I
sound fine.
can't. I just got this plain old mic.
I just, I don't know what to say. Um, Folks, Lori D farts in public when she's shopping on Instacart. That name straight from her. That's straight from her, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I got it right here. I took the note, dictation, right.
Whoa.
She told me. And you know what I told her?
What?
I told her, I said the coronavirus could be spreading through farts because I read an article about it. It's even the doctor's warning. You guys didn't know that?
Yeah, I seen that article. I did.
Did you? What do you think? I mean, want me to read it? Or just what do you know?
Read it. No, read it.
Tell us more about this.
Well, I mean, look. First of all, Lori D. I mean, you shouldn't be. You should wear a mask on your butt or something. I don't.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Do you have to with your pants on or like?
Yeah, I think because you know what? Look, bandanas. We know we've already been warned. Bandanas do not stop. You know, facial t-shirts, underwear on Timmy's head. Do not stop. Corona germs. Whatever the hell is that is on your face. Wait, does this work? No.
That's because you could smell your armpits.
But you can't read my lips when I tell you this. Yeah. See, you didn't know what I said, did you?
Yeah, I kind of did.
One medic.
And you're going to hell.
Well, I might have. Maybe. One medic claimed people may be passing the deadly disease on to others through omitting bodily gases. However, experts aren't so sure. So, what?
This story seems kind of shitty. I mean, didn't we do one of those last?
It's funny you say that.
Oh.
I mean, look, what is a gas but particles of whatever, you know? Look, it's poop particles. Didn't
Just
they
like
say
your
this?
breath. Just like your breath.
So
on,
it's
wait.
basically poop in a gas form.
That's all right. Yeah, yes, it's atomized.
Atomized poop.
Who's Adam?
Oh.
And why are we talking about him now? Can we stay on track for a minute? Just stay on the same story.
Rusty, why are you letting her say your lines?
What?
Didn't we rehearse?
He's
Did we
upstage.
not rehearse here, people?
We didn't
Why not?
rehearse.
Oh, that's right. We don't do show prep, do we? They say the chances of catching COVID-19 through farting is tiny. That's what she said about that one show host. Anyway,
Oh Lord.
I want to know who the guy, which department was it that sat down and figured out what the chances were, because he said the chances are tiny. So that means somebody actually sat down and did the
Carry the 2 minus the 25. That's Bueller. 72. The answer is 42.
Was it Bob from Playboy?
I was told
again?
there would be no math.
You didn't bring your abacus again, didn't you, Chris? You forgot your abacus.
Mm.
Oh, man, what am I supposed to do with you?
yeah, well,
Anyway, COVID-19 is mainly transmitted through between people through droplets spreading from coughing and touching and shaking hands. And honestly,
So is it also an STD?
just
Ooh.
this is
That's
does
a
it
good
say
question.
bodily fluids?
there you go.
Does
Yeah,
it say?
they could be in a droplet form.
I mean, look. No, see, you have to not be facing each other. I think if I'm
Do you
the
really
big
want me to
spoon,
expand on this? Come on.
if I'm the big spoon, I'm not worried about getting anything. Okay, you understand?
Oh crap!
See,
Reverse cowboy.
Yippee-ki-yay.
There, yeah.
I'm all about it. No, I had this conversation earlier. This coughing and look, breathing. This is my personal opinion, but I will play something after this too, which kind of it questions a lot of things. My personal opinion. I'm walking through the store, like literally, this happened. Walking through the store, and I'm following people at we'll call it 6 feet, whatever. And the guy's coughing in front of me. He's, whatever. I'm walking behind him. Do you think his cough follows him? No. It's going in my face when I follow him.
Like farts.
So and even we just discussed the mask. They don't do anything. When I give my credit card or my debit card to the person at the drive-through
Yeah,
window,
but it's not. Yeah, but they've already said masks don't prevent you from getting it. They never said that. It's from you spreading it.
whatever.
Yeah, the mask
You
don't
believe it?
protect you from getting it. The mask try and limit
I
you
don't
from
wear a mask.
spreading.
Right. Well, I don't have it, so I'm not spreading anything.
So farts. Go ahead.
Open the country.
But
Farts. Open. Don't open your pants. Just keep.
can
your
the virus
open.
live in a methane form?
That's another good question.
Well,
I got to find the expert on shooting a bunny.
right. The Australian doctor Andy Tagg pointed out that farting could cause coronavirus after analyzing a series of tests taken from coronavirus patients earlier this year.
So then it's safe to assume, if we break this down,
You're going to assume or just assume?
yeah, if we go ahead and just light all our farts, then the fire will burn it up.
Like how you're
But then
thinking.
that's still another gas that's ignited.
We got to think about this, Rusty. Here,
Burning it up, so it's not.
I know. We
Farting.
went from people
I
who
think
used
we
to
should
chat
just-
on MeWe to podcasters to biologists.
I don't even know what that means.
Look. Here's the deal.
Are we flushing out some more details, or are we flushing the story?
Yes. No. I'm pushing it out of Russ. Well, he's pushing it out, and I'm flushing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
He's flatulating it.
Everybody, if you're wanting to be quarantined so you don't catch anything, the moment you leave your house and go to Walmart, completely, or a grocery store, completely destroys the whole quarantine thing. Exactly.
But we're not quarantined. We're shelter in
That was
place.
Lori D. Is she knocking at the door, Chris?
Oh, not another fart gate.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. So, everybody that, everybody should stay home and, this, that, and the other. Well, that's fine. If you truly believe that, then stay home. But that means you don't go to the grocery store. You don't go out. You don't do anything.
But
Yes.
we're not quarantined. We're shelter in place. Aren't you supposed to quarantine the sick people, not the healthy people?
Well, otherwise they would
That's-
call that control, wouldn't they?
Yeah. I'm an idiot, though. I don't know a whole hell of a lot.
I don't look. We can go on and on about some of this stuff, and I don't even want to get into the fart stuff anymore. So I guess if you want to take it a serious note,
We're 5
I
minutes
have-
into the show, and it's gone straight down the drain. So
it
says Jen.
went down the shitter, Chris.
So says Jen Butler.
Very
Rusty,
good.
was that you?
Sorry. That was,
Oh.
Wait, that wasn't. Lori D?
No, that was
She okay.
Not this time.
All right. Well, we're gonna take it up a notch here, and I'm gonna share this with the audience. It's a couple minutes long, but I think it's well worth it. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure a lot of our listeners have seen it. But we're going to play it anyway because I think it's worth discussing here. So,
oh, wait a minute here. We got one more.
The doctors say that they have compiled their own data of coronavirus cases here in Kern County and used their research from the cases here to cross-reference them with numbers across the nation and really across the globe. They say that that data shows that healthy people don't need to shelter in place anymore. And of course, that's going against what a lot of health experts have been telling us so far.
I say, do we need to still shelter in place? Our answer is emphatically no. Do we need businesses to be shut down? Emphatically no. Do we need to test them and get them back to work? Yes, we do.
Doctors Dan Erickson and Artin Masihi, both co-owners of the 5 accelerated urgent care facilities in Kern County, say they have tested 5,213 patients within the county for the coronavirus. That makes up for over half of all testing done here. They say their data and research qualifies their statement.
Is the flu less dangerous than COVID? Let's look at the death rates. No, it's not. They're similar in prevalence and in death rate. So we are saying that our response now that we know the facts, it's time to get back to work.
The White House Coronavirus Task Force expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, says otherwise, with national research showing COVID-19 cases to be over 10 times as lethal than the flu. But Fauci's decades of experience as an immunologist and physician holds no weight in the eyes of Erickson and Masihi.
We're actually seeing the patients. Dr. Fauci hasn't seen a patient for 20 years.
White House health officials have reported more than 800,000 COVID-19 cases with just over 46,000 deaths across the nation. But Erickson says that quarantining is a health hazard in and of itself.
We understand microbiology, we understand immunology, and we want strong immune systems. I don't want to hide in my home, develop a weak immune system, and then come out and get disease.
Reporting the disease, Erickson claims, is being forced onto healthcare professionals.
ER doctors now, my friends that I talk to say, it's interesting, when I'm writing up my death report, I'm being pressured to add COVID. Why is that? Why are we being pressured to add COVID to maybe increase the numbers and make it look a little bit worse than it is? I think so.
According to Erickson, there is something much larger at play here.
This is not about science. And it's not even about COVID. When they use the word safe, if you listen to the word safe, that's about controlling you. Amen. So when I talk to all my ER doctors who work in a hospital, no stake in the game, same opinion.
Folks, I have to say, I see a lot of valid points and things I believe here. I don't have any arguments with anything he said. Personally,
when you look at the numbers, let's look at Mississippi. Melissa has a friend who posts, I think, nearly daily or weekly, the deaths. Leslie in the state. And I don't have the number. Do you know what the recent number is?
Of deaths?
Of deaths in Mississippi.
I think it's 292.
292. How many people live? What is the last current? I looked it up. I know.
2 million.
3 million. 2.99 million people live in Mississippi.
Wow.
So 282 people have died out of 3 million.
Here we go with the math.
Yeah.
What percentage is that?
With the math. So
here we go with the facts, folks.
Let's say 300. Okay. Mm-hmm. Out of 3 million. That's.
Carry the zero.
No, I don't even think there's a zero to be carried. It's pretty simple. I can do this in my fingers.
It's 0.00001%, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But let's shut the country down for that. And it may be higher in other places. Of course, it is in New York. But look how they live on top of freaking each other.
I think I'm actually kind of impressed because we know how. I don't know what I want to call it here. When you think a video like this coming out of California, I'm impressed. Someone's opening their mouth in California. Wow.
Well, they're not
About
all
control.
bad. There are conservative spots. There's
Absolutely.
military bases, and there's
Yes.
Bakersfield.
And that's where this is from. It is
Yeah.
Bakersfield.
It's
Kern
from
County.
Bakersfield.
Yes, it is. And I already did the research. I had to check on that. Yes, it is. It's Kern County. So, look, I think if we could spread this, and I'm not just saying push the agenda, but push the questions out there. Talk about it with your. I'll be honest. My dad earlier. This is actually why our special guest isn't here this evening, because he was a little concerned. He's like, "Well, are they social distancing and all that?" I'm like, "Okay, no, not really. Whatever. Well, I don't know." So I'm like, I told him about the grocery store. I said, "When you're walking behind that grocery store, whose breath you breathing?"
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I sent him this video.
Well, I don't know about
Well,
what kind of
Just
breath
made
you're
him question
breathing,
some things.
but if you're walking behind
Oh, the
Lori D,
air.
what are you breathing?
Well, there's that.
I am not a microbiologist or a scientist, but I feel like I do know a little bit about critical thinking.
Yes.
And honestly, I do not know what to believe, because since day one, they have been wrong every time, because nobody knew, and nobody had the grit to say we were wrong. Everybody just builds and builds and builds on that lie. And God forbid, I love this man, but even Rush Limbaugh is reporting bad info. He said that COVID-19 is because they have 18 other viruses, and that's not why COVID-19's named it. It's coronavirus 2019.
2019,
That's what
right.
COVID-19
Right.
stands
That-
for, because it was discovered in 2019.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So even some of our trusted
But what about the first 18?
journalists.
What
the
about
first 18 years of the new century, I mean, the new decade, they went by fine. I mean, not even Y2K affected it. The first Corona 18s.
Y2K.
So there weren't Corona 18s?
What did I say? Y2KY? I don't even know what that means. Would someone smack me? Anyway, so like you're talking about the microbiologist or whatever science. No, it's not necessarily the breath I breathe, but the air. The air in an aisle in a grocery store is not being filtered out from one person to another. We're walking up and down aisles in a whole store.
Sean,
Yes,
people are still flying in airplanes.
Thank you.
thinking that social
metal tube
distancing
that
is okay.
sealed. They do have systems.
I
on
really
board.
did love seeing there were two Congress ladies. They were sitting 2 aisles apart to keep 6 feet between them, and they took a selfie. This congressperson and the one behind him with their big old masks on, like it matters in a plane where they're rebreathing all of the air.
Oh, yeah, it is filtered and all this, but regardless, they don't have.
Oh, back
special
to your
COVID.
original story. That's where the farting comes from. Fart in a plane.
Well, hey, that's pretty bad stuff. Let's just put that out there.
We did have somebody that wanted to know, maybe that's why AOC was so against the cows and a really strong push against the cows and the cow farting. Did she know this was coming?
I have a solution to this. Eat beef. I like
is
a
a
good
good
steak.
plan.
That kills a cow.
Oh, that brings me
Whoa,
to
no.
a very sad story.
What are you, a
Oh my
vegetarian?
gosh, my
We
sous vide died this week,
Oh.
I actually.
Sorry.
and it's brand new. And well,
Did you take
I
it back
ordered
to
another-
Kmart?
I ordered another one today.
Oh my goodness, Melissa! How could you say this on the air?
But the digital and the spinner worked, but the heater
Sorry,
didn't.
I'm an
I
ass.
couldn't get my meat hot enough, and it was so sad.
That's not your. I'm going to move on. I don't know.
Melissa
where I
couldn't
was.
get the meat hot enough. I didn't think that would be a problem.
Should we lighten it up a little bit, or should we? Yeah, we should probably lighten it up a little bit, right? And we don't keep the
really
show
sad.
dark and ugly, and people will leave.
Well, I think we need something to lighten it up here. Rusty looks depressed. Rusty, are you depressed?
He looks it.
I am.
Sad.
He's so quiet.
I'm wanting
Why are you sad?
to add some flair to my hat. It's
Will that make
I
you
don't
feel
know.
better, you think?
What do you need? A question mark or something, or a star?
Lightning bolt.
in the coming days. I'm gonna try to find some I want to spruce it up a little bit.
Okay.
It's feeling a little down in the dumps, I think.
Well, the show hat is an icon. Tell us what you're going to do to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add something. I don't know. I kind of thought about what was the
Are you going to be a rhinestone Rusty? A rhinestone
What was that
cowboy?
called?
Gonna
What was that
be a
called that I added?
rhinestone cowboy.
What was that, Melissa?
Da-da-da.
Where you could
Something,
add-
and something else. What?
Dang it, I can't. Glitter? No. What the heck was that called?
Oh, he's going to
Oh.
bedazzle the hat.
Bedazzle.
Bedazzle.
Oh my gosh. You don't have hair in your balls not to bedazzle your whole head.
Oh my gosh,
whole
Rusty
hat.
with a glue gun.
Dude, you know what? We're going to call you Sir Elton Rusty.
I'm thinking. No, I've got some things in the works. I hope to have it finished by next show. So
Okay.
I don't know. Depends.
You should probably bedazzle your Depends as well. It will make you look,
No.
your underpants look so nice. Make you pep up a little bit, a little pep in your step. And no,
So how am I sounding? Do I sound all right?
you sound
Yeah.
fine when you put it right up
Beautiful.
to your mouth.
Well, I've got it right there.
You got that big old
No.
fancy new microphone there.
It is, in all honesty, it is wavering just a tad.
What
It is
kind of
Rusty
mic
with
did you get?
because of this.
He's got that RE320.
Can you do? Can you? Whoa! About spilled my APR. Can you put it underneath you? I don't know. Is that possible?
Just get your mouth right up on it. Just
Not big.
right up on there. Almost like swallowing it.
Like right there. You like that?
No.
Hey, Rusty, Tech Ruth said you need a boa. You need a boa constrictor around your head. At first, I thought when I read it, I thought it was one of the feather boas. But
Yeah, I think.
hey,
that's-
that would work too.
No.
Snakes don't have feathers, Melissa.
No, they don't.
No, but the boa, it's a feathery thing.
It's a feathery thing.
I used to have 3 boas. Okay, I know.
Stuffing things.
Why didn't they call them
Stuffing boas.
Why did they call them boas? Why didn't they call them pythons?
What they call them, rattlers.
Well, exactly.
You can put a toy on the end of it. Whoa! Bedazzle your boa.
Rusty, Jen Butler says you sound sexy. She must like the new microphone.
There it is.
I'm gonna bedazzle my python.
Oh.
Prince Albert will tell you that hurts.
And Cheryl says
Make sure
Rusty
so
must
it
be
didn't
sad
happen.
because he's not offering anybody free sausage today.
You know, I gotta say, just by the first part of this show already in the last 21 minutes, we were talking about getting that one guy from that one place on here as a guest. If he listens to this as an example, he's gonna be
not
like,
coming.
hell no.
Yeah.
Man, what in the heck is going on over there?
In other news,
We
I
have
got me a cat cooler coming.
what you're gonna what tell us about it.
Yeah, I got the 55 quart cat cooler in cat yellow. Because really, what other color is there?
Well, there's all
Nice.
colors. You can get red, black, white, yellow, camouflage. You can interchange your box from your top and your box
Whoa.
top and topless, and you can customize the whole thing too. Plus, tell us about the warranty, Rusty.
It has got a lifetime warranty on a limited lifetime warranty because if you intentionally abuse it and stuff, they're gonna know.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
like
that's
put a
exactly-
big ass straw in there.
or taking no. Rusty's getting a cooler.
No, I know, but I'm
Well, that would be
That's
a big fat.
Sir Elton Rusty.
Sir Elton Rusty. That is correct. He's going to be
So, did
bedazzled.
you guys realize that there are 2 ways to carry the cat cooler?
Yeah, you carry it like a battering ram and like
Yeah.
a wakeboard.
Battering ram.
No,
We
no,
proved
it's
that.
right on the side there. If you look right there behind you, you see there's like a hard handle on the side,
yeah.
or you can use the rope handles.
I got to close the lid, but it's not, won't close.
You can't reach it back there.
And you see it's even embossed with the cat logo underneath the lid.
That means it's rugged.
I used
It is rugged. It's for men
I used promo code
and
whiskey.
chicks like her.
I used promo code whiskey and I got 10% off.
Wow.
And that's huge.
Thank you,
Yes.
Rusty. We got stuff for the show coming.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, guys, if you want to support the show, you go out and you buy things from our sponsors. Yeah. So we can have new equipment like what Rusty has there, that pretty microphone.
It is
I
a
want a
pretty
pretty
microphone.
microphone.
Sexy and
This was a gift.
building studios and entertaining you
From a
more with more
special-
poop stories, I guess. I don't know.
This was a gift from a special friend.
Oh,
You want to throw him under the plane? I mean the bus?
wow.
I
You're
don't
stroking
know.
that like you mean it.
Ask permission before. No, I don't want to.
I'm pretty sure he means it.
And for the listening audience that
Cool.
didn't see the video of that, you're going to want to go back and catch the video at 7:27 or like 23 minutes into the show.
Timestamp.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm okay, well, back to catcoolers.com. That's catcoolers.com, and that is promo code whiskey, like Mr. Sir Elton Rusty said. Catcoolers.com. Promo code whiskey, get you 10% off. Go check it out. It's rugged stuff. And they've also got these handy dandy badass tumblers. You can't go wrong, guys. Go get yourself some. You know what to do. Stick around for more Off Track and some debauchery and some poop and I don't even know what. Catch you on the flip. That's myself. What's happening?
Hey, Sean, do you have your original sound on today?
Nah.
Nah.
No, I didn't do that because now I do.
There you go.
Yeah, it works great for show purposes
Yeah.
and stuff and things.
Stuff. So do we have serious stuff today? You got you said you had that one story where we were going to be like you have to show it the proper respect it deserves, blah blah.
That was the video of the doctors.
Oh,
I
we
do
already did
have-
that.
I do.
Well,
have-
we transitioned from a couple stories and you didn't even see the segue. That's how good it was.
Right, that was excellent.
Look at that. I went through 2 stories.
I'm gonna
Didn't
start
finish
calling
either
you-
one of them. But hey, whatever.
I do have a serious Second Amendment story.
Oh, well, let's knock it down. Can we knock it out of the park too?
Maybe.
do?
I don't know.
All right.
Well, we should hold it for our listening audience too.
You want to do that, or you want to do something a little lighter with a little dirty horse? Whatever.
Pretty horse.
Rude. Rude.
horse?
Horoscope. Horoscope.
Huh.
No? All right. We haven't done it. We've only done it once, and we've only got one to do. But
Off track, getting involved with Dirty Horse. Who would have thought?
no,
Horoscopes, Chris. It's different.
Horoscopes. Oh,
it's not
Right.
what you think, Chris. It's really not. Just letting you know.
all right, all right.
So,
I'm glad you guys caught me up there.
Does
I would've
anybody
felt-
look? Do we have anyone on the socials?
I would have felt silly. Yeah, they're all over the place.
All right. Well, we
There's
should,
only a couple on MeWe. There's Mama Lee, DPass, and Techru.
well, I know Deepaz is not. You know that Brian one of the eye guy. He can't even hear us. He's not on Facebook. Coming in hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me, I got the Rona. Oh my goodness.
Rusty, Timmy said turn off the flanger.
Oh crap! Yeah, I have. had
Maybe
one.
that's why it's wavering a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
And there were a number of people on Facebook that were very, very impressed with your technique when you were.
Who?
He was stroking
Oh,
the big black microphone.
He was doing like this.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it
I
was
am-
supposed to be like this.
I
I
was.
mean, I don't know. I don't have one.
All right. Am I clear there? Yes.
Handy.
Handy would have been proud of your technique.
Is that a nice? Do you like that, Rusty? Does that sound nice to you guys? All right.
Trying to
We're
relax.
gonna find our
us.
Zen.
Yeah, you might. I mean, this is your
I lost
April
mine.
20th to May 20th, your horoscope. I'm gonna try to do this justice. So, take a couple breaths, folks.
We're looking at whores in the scope.
No.
No.
You're in a great position this week. Whatever mojo you released is really paying off.
Hey.
No time for love, Dr. Jones. Your week is filled with lunch, in with coworkers, dinner with friends, drinks, and drinks. People will be amused by your stories. But that doesn't mean you should tell them your whole life story. Especially that one chick. Just shh, let it go. Just enjoy the mingling. And why not? You're the center of the universe. Enjoy it, sweetheart.
Matei in the wind.
Eventually, that mojo will wear you out. And you'll be on the shit list again.
Again?
Oh well. Like Hunter S. Thompson once said, buy the ticket and take a ride. I should probably listen to that. It's good advice. I don't know. I'm digging it.
So, whose horoscope is that?
It's mine, actually.
Oh, did everybody wish you a happy birthday?
Yeah, it's over with. That's like old news,
okay.
actually. It's old news.
What?
But it's only mine because this is the week we did it. It was actually all of April 20th. It's Taurus for the whole time. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Bullheaded. Yes, I completely get that.
Yeah.
Anything out there on the socials we need to address this evening, or
Sweet
all of them,
Caroline.
huh?
I'm
Sweet-
supposed to slap Rusty, but I can't. I don't know how to.
I got it.
Look at that.
I
All
missed.
Oh, crap.
Sweet Caroline has now been banned.
Damn it.
There will be no reaching out. No touching me. Touching you.
That's a Fenway thing. That's a Boston Red Sox staple.
Well, it's because it's Boston.
It's now
And
been
it's Neil
completely banned,
Diamond.
though.
Didn't he do a remake?
I was in a band called Sweet Caroline. Don't touch me. What?
But it was
All right.
touching you, touching me.
Maybe. Rusty, did you have something you want to talk about?
Yeah, so I got a serious it's a good thing for the Second Amendment, but a judge, federal judge Thursday blocked background checks for ammunition buyers in California, calling the state's law on the matter onerous and convoluted. That's
This is in California. They're sticking up for the Second Amendment.
yeah. San Diego-based U.S. District Judge Roger Benitez granted a preliminary injunction against the rule after plaintiffs, including the California Rifle and Pistol Association and six-time Olympic medalist skeet shooter Kim Rode, sued the state. Now, I don't know how I feel about this, but here, in 2016, Golden State voters approved Proposition 63, which included background checks as well as a ban on high-capacity magazines for firearms. Now, look, if they put this up to the voters, I don't know the ins and outs, but I think if that's if the voters want that, I don't know how I feel on that. But anyway, Benitez was unequivocal in his statement that California's new ammunition background check law misfires, and the Second Amendment rights of California citizens have been gravely injured. In this action, plaintiffs seek a preliminary injunction enjoining California's onerous and convoluted new laws requiring ammunition purchase background checks and implementing ammunition anti-importation laws.
So mostly this is about ammunition then.
Yeah, it's just
But this is California in a pro-Second Amendment action.
That's almost as odd as doctors in California sticking up for.
Was that Bakersfield also?
Yeah, you never know. Maybe it stemmed from
Does anybody else hear those horses? Where are they coming from?
freedom.
You said
Or
horses.
the four horses?
There's
Are there
four of
four
them,
of
I
them?
think. I think there's
Yeah.
four.
that
Is
would
one
be-
of them white? Is Jesus riding one of them? Just asking.
I can't see them yet. I can hear them.
Okay.
Do you know all four horsemen of the apocalypse? Can you name them?
Huey,
Death, war,
Dewey-
famine, pestilence.
What was
Sorry.
it, Chris? Say that again. I missed it. What?
Death, war, famine, pestilence.
Oh, well, I thought it was, well, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I thought it was time, famine,
Oh,
pestilence, and death.
It might be. It might be.
I'm guessing we have a listener out there. Who can
I
tell
was just
us.
guessing. Anybody want to tell us on the socials? What are the four horsemen of
Heather.
the apocalypse?
Heather.
Wait. A Heather you know, or the
No, Heather, I know. My friend Heather.
Say the Heather I know. She's in the
No,
horses.
you don't know this Heather.
No, I know my. Oh, she's not mine. Sorry.
No, she's
the
not
Heather
your Heather.
I know.
My Heather.
I don't want to mess that up.
Heather, hurry up and text it to me, will you?
Also, what am I doing in this basket? Where is it going so quickly? Why is it getting so hot?
I'm sorry. What?
Chris on drugs?
I feel like I'm in a basket, and it's moving really, really, really fast. It's also getting really hot.
Are you going to hell?
Is that a
In
wicker
a
basket?
hand
In a hand
basket?
yes. Wow. Chris, are you feeling okay?
I got it.
And why am I squinting constantly?
Also, there is.
Oh, I know. Hold on. Kloppenberg just answered it. The four horsemen. It's Pelosi, Schumer, Schiff, and Bob.
Good job, Klopp.
Bob from Playboy.
Bob on the Facebook. I mean, John over on the face. Bob. Now I'm messing it up.
So we have another. We have another
Oh my goodness. Hi, Diana.
company in the universe that is going to be approaching us. The space rock known as 1998 OR2 will be nearly 4 million miles away from Earth on Wednesday, classifying it as potentially hazardous, despite the impossibility of it posing a threat to Earth anytime soon.
It's hazardous.
Yeah, it's
Does
potential.
it carry the coronavirus and fart out the?
Well, they are saying that the pictures of it do make it look like it's wearing a mask. So
Are you kidding me?
no. That, of course,
turning everything
anything they have to
against
try to stick COVID or anything about it. You know
You know what's going to happen?
what?
This asteroid's going to die, and they're going to pressure people to label it COVID death.
Yeah.
I know. I wonder about that. Like, if
And then
people
it'll
that
mess-
died that were already going to die and then got COVID, do they label that as
Yes.
a COVID death or?
One of the things I had heard was, let's say you get in a car accident, okay, and you die, and they test you. They do an autopsy. Let's just say they do an autopsy. They're testing people. If you had COVID, but you weren't even sick from it, but you had it anyway, and you died in a car accident, they label it as COVID. Now, I don't know how much truth there is to this. Hi, Tracy Lingenfelter. Anyway, yeah, I think that they are pushing it. They're pushing the COVID
Why?
agenda. You know why?
Yeah, but what's the agenda?
Control.
That's it. Even
It's
even
simple.
with the economy taking a.
Well, no, they want the economy to sink. They'll have more control. And I don't even need a tinfoil hat.
I thought you were going to say tampon. Like what?
I
So
don't need one of those either.
this
Or a
is
man
Just-
pun.
even though none of us will probably be alive when this happens. It says the asteroid, which is about 1 mile in diameter, is traveling at approximately 20,000 miles an hour since its discovery in '98. Even though it's not coming close now, if Flavian Venditti, Flavian, whatever, a researcher
I don't know.
he said in a statement that in 2079 it will pass Earth about 3.5 times closer than it will this year.
So, how far is it now? How many millions of
4
miles?
billion miles.
4 million. So 3 times closer, it'll be 1 million.
No, how do you?
Ish.
There's math in there. How do you? I didn't know there.
What? I can't just guess. Look, science guesses all the time. Why is my guess any worse? They're wrong. I can be wrong too. I'll just admit it though, and they won't. I had this discussion on Facebook. I just made my statement and walked. I dropped, mic drop and walked off. Wasn't very important, but it's the argument about the vaccine. And I'm just like, look, you can talk about the guy was saying, well, you're a science denier. No, I don't deny science, but I also don't deny that science is wrong a lot. They won't admit when they're wrong. So let's just wait and see.
So then you are admitting they don't know that.
Absolutely. I'm with Rusty on this. You don't know that. Moving on. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, that's
you guys are doubting the science. Are you science deniers?
No, I'm doubting. I doubt. I'm skeptical.
You're skeptical
because I'm
on
a thinking individual, and I don't just lay down when someone says this is what it is.
I think
Fine.
that if
Shoot it up.
You're doubting this, and you're not going to want to take this vaccine when they come out with it. Yeah,
you just want people to die.
Yeah, science isn't real. Ask Reno Collier. He'll tell you.
You know what I'm doubting?
What, Thomas?
Exactly. I was going to say that. Shithead.
See, look right here. Stuff.
Great minds think alike, and so do ours. Yeah. Got
And so do ours. Because they're not so great and stuff and things.
Bob from Playboy is the fifth horseman. So says John Kloppenberg.
Whoa! But Jen Lee Butler just says I lay down for all the other stuff. I lay down for other stuff instead. Yes.
She also gave us the actual names of the horsemen.
Fred, Wilma, Barney, and what's her face?
Nope. The white one is Conquest. The red one is Chaos War. The black one is Justice, and the pale horse is Death.
I read books that say different.
All right. Well,
this from Revelation 6.
She don't know that.
No, but you know what? She knows where it comes from. That would be the word of God. Amen, Jen. Just saying.
Okay, whatever.
Come on. Yeah, not whatever. I didn't say that.
You do not whatever God.
He said that.
Oh, jeez.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
I'll tell him later.
People to die.
No. So a couple interesting things happened on this day.
Can I? Okay, I gotta ask first. Back to the meteorite thing.
Yeah.
The asteroid.
Okay.
Why did they make it a point to say that it's gonna be closer, like 3 times closer? Is it supposed to scare us more in 79? It's still a million miles away.
Are they trying to pull Bruce Willis out of retirement?
Tell me the nearest planet to a million miles from the Earth. How far is Mars?
Mars.
I'm guessing Mars is the answer, right?
How many astronomical units? Half? 1/3?
No, Venus is closer than Mars.
I don't know.
No, it's
I honestly
not.
don't know the answer. That's
Did
why.
you say Venus?
Google it.
Hey, wait, Sean.
Yes.
Heather got back to me.
And what's the answer?
The 4 horsemen. White, some say Christ, others say Antichrist.
Ooh.
Red is war, black is famine, and pale is death. So, there you go.
I think it would depend on the perspective of who's given the answer as far as the first horse, the white horse.
It's either Christ or Antichrist.
Well,
or
Christ.
the version of the Bible that you're reading.
That's true too.
Well, my version came from the Metallica song, the
Four Horsemen. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's time, famine, pestilence, and death.
And that was written by the noted biblical scholar James Hetfield.
James Hetfield. I thought Kermit wrote a lot too.
Probably.
Kermit?
Well, like Kirk Hammett, and I used to shorten it to Kermit just to save time.
Right.
That's very nice of you.
Jen also does say that we have to be scared so we can give up some of our liberties. That's the whole point. That's why they push the...
So 100 million miles is how far the sun is from us.
93 million.
That's an astronomical unit.
How far is Venus?
So this meteor is going to be
She's
further
next
than
door.
the sun?
She's next door on the pole.
It's in a different part of the universe.
But the meteor is going to be further away than the sun.
No.
No. 1 million.
1 million.
1 million.
It's at 4 million now, or will be when it passes.
That's
be
gonna
3
be
times less ish.
That's going to be a near miss.
The moon is only 250,000.
You mean a near hit? See, I don't like the verbiage here. A near miss or a near hit?
That's, yeah.
No, a near miss means I hit you.
Exactly. Irritates me.
Chris, look it up. I contend Venus is closer to Earth than Mars is.
Okay.
Venus is closer
No,
to Earth
it's a
than
different
Mars?
part of the universe.
What is?
Yeah.
Venus.
It's close to Uranus, isn't it?
Of course, everything is
Let
a
me
different
look.
Venus is way closer.
No, I'm good.
There's Uranus.
Yeah,
She's
Venus
showing
is a
her
lot
ain't-
closer.
How much? I mean, what's the
Mars
distance?
is 120 million miles, and Venus is 42 million miles.
See, okay, so, the moon is about what, 250,000, right?
Right, it's about 240,000, 250,000
Right.
miles.
So it'll pass between, well, not necessarily between.
It'll pass between the dark side of your
distance.
mom.
About twice as far
Yeah.
away as Venus is.
Well, no, not twice as far, Chris. It's 1 million, not 100.
1
The
million.
asteroid, 1 million miles away ish.
Yeah, but the people that are estimating this, these are the same people that told us that the Earth is going to die in 12 years, right?
I don't know.
no,
Mayans? No.
No.
I don't think so.
No, those were opinion people.
Okay.
Wait, what are we? Oh, we have
Opinion
facts.
people.
Oh.
No, we are hard
I have
scientists.
facts.
We
We
follow
are.
the science.
I have facts that science is not always correct. They don't
And-
know that.
I miss that doctor of aromatherapy so much.
Oh,
Aroma, is that what you call weed? I mean, stuff you burn?
No.
Yeah.
No, I missed it.
Tragic story.
Yeah. You guys want to hear a daily dumbass or what? I haven't looked at it.
What you
sure,
got?
why not?
All right, well, here's one from April 23rd. That was, oh gosh, it could have been me. It was my birthday. It's it's Amish gone wild in Huntburg Township, Ohio.
Where are your glasses?
They're somewhere over there in the back of the studio. Like literally, I can't reach them. They're on that ledge underneath the train.
Right.
Yeah. Police there busted a large Amish barn party recently. I was not there, which included one guy who was too drunk to even try to run away. Well,
I've been
yeah.
there. I've been.
Okay. You've been there? You've been to this party barn in Ohio? Or you've been too drunk to run?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Wait, was it you? Were you partying there on my birthday? No? The barn was full of people and they were hit with various charges, including violating the state's stay-at-home order and disorderly conduct. Just goes to show you there's really no one who can avoid the law when it comes to stay-at-home orders. That's a pretty dumb story. I wasn't even impressed with it.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Just thought I'd throw that out there for you. If you haven't gotten your stimulus check yet, I hope you're handling it better than today's dumbass. Because, well, I haven't gotten a stimulus check, but a 51-year-old grown-ass man in Louisiana.
Grown-ass man.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to say. I'm a grown-ass man.
Grown-ass.
What? A 51, I'm going to read that again. A 51-year-old grown-ass man named Marvin was
Marvin.
upset. Yeah, Marvin.
You
was
a
upset.
grown-ass man.
I'm a grown-ass man. What? He was upset when he didn't get his check and got into an argument about it with his mom.
From the basement.
Yeah, she was
I
up-
haven't even read this yet because I don't read them. I'm dropping things here. Oh wait, is that my stimulus check?
I was sidetracked and distracted by Techru's description of the Four Horsemen. I gotta share this. Rainbow Dash, Applejack, Fluttershy, and Princess Celestia.
Oh, Princess Nadelbaum. Sure. I don't even. That's
Tech
pretty
is
funny.
awesome.
Well done, Techru. Those are
I got
my
you.
little ponies.
He makes great beer. Back to Marvin, the 51-year-old grown-ass man.
Marvin, you grown-ass man.
Marvin, you're a grown-ass man. Get out of my basement. Talking an argument with his mom. He got so mad.
How mad did he get?
There you go. You're learning. That he stormed outside. It was pretty uneventful, actually. and set his mom's shed
On
in
fire.
fuego.
She
On-
said,
he set his mom's shed on fire.
was Marvin's mom Shirley?
Let's see.
Sharon?
Surely she wasn't. Well, I don't know if she was Sharon either, because
Sharon.
share Marvin.
Just said
I
she
wish
was
somebody
Shirley.
would share their she shed with me.
Did you
Wait
build
a minute,
your
is that a euphemism?
own? Yeah, she did. I don't know. So I set it on fire. Yeah, this is. Wait, hold on, because I'm reading. Yeah, this butt goblin done burnt down his mama's she shed. That's exactly what it says.
Hey, he ain't no grown ass man.
Yeah, this butt goblin done burnt down his mama's she shed. Marvin was arrested for arson. And if he ever gets his check,
Motive?
odds are he's going to use it to buy her a new she shed.
Oh.
Well, there's probably charges pending on the grown-ass man. He's an idiot.
He's a grown ass criminal. Mm-mm.
Well, yeah, stuff. You want to do another? What do you got? You got anything? I got stuff. I don't know. I got another. All right, I guess it's on me then. I'll do one more of these, and we'll go into this other story I have.
Okay.
There's also this
let's-
article I've got whenever you're ready for Trump threatens more plagues unless the state governors let his people go.
Oh my God.
I'm reading. Sorry, I don't think I've read it
Rich.
yet. So.
All right, I'm going to hit it. Washington,
Hit it.
D.C. As more state governors lock down and enslave their people, one hero has been called to save Americans from their masters. President Donald Trump said he was commanded by the burning bush in the Rose Garden to confront Democrat state governors over their tyranny.
Was
He
the
first-
burning bush and Sharon she shed?
It
By
might
the
have
way,
been.
that one redhead girl, Jamie,
Yeah.
she says she's still trying to figure out what a she shed is.
Oh, no.
Like a man cave, but it's a she shed.
I
She
think
might know
thought it was
something about the burning bush.
Maybe she thought it was something to
A euphemism
Like a-
or a shelf for the
like a dicky do. Yeah.
different
Right.
kind of undie.
Fupa. You set her fupa on fire, Jamie.
Oh, a fupa is a she shed,
What is she thinking?
like a dicky do.
She said share. Well, I'm sharing now. I'm not sharing.
Is a she shed? Is a she shed a dicky do?
That's what I was thinking, like a dicky do. But I know it's a building,
Yeah.
right? It's a man cave. It's a lady hangout. Or,
Right.
well, you shouldn't stand back while ladies hang out. But anyway.
I thought Dicky Doo was when your belly.
Oh.
Yeah, your
farther
belly
down.
stick out further than your dicky do.
Dicky do. Yeah. So it's like a penis shed.
That would be a he shed. He shed. Wow, we
It's
are
got you
derailed.
covered. It's got you covered.
Thank goodness.
Crashed in. Whatever. Carry on. Carry on smartly, Chris.
All right, so anyway, he said to the Bush that he wasn't sure he could do it because he was already too awesome and good at this kind of thing, and it might go to his head. So the Bush agreed to send Mike Pence with him to keep him humble. Let my people go, cried Trump as he threw down a mega hat and miraculously transformed it into a Big Mac. That's ridiculous. Which he
Really?
then
The whole-
ate.
The whole
greatest...
story's not- it's that one part.
The greatest miracle ever, perhaps, maybe. But the governors had their own satanic magicians who performed similar tricks, turning their pink women's hats into vegan milkshakes.
I'm sorry, what? A vegan milkshake.
Yeah, pink hats turned into vegan milkshakes. You're all caught up. Sad, not good, Trump said.
Here's my Nancy Pelosi impression.
I'm a bit distraught, honestly.
Yeah.
Why are you distraught? What happened?
We have to say happy birthday to Frank and PA. Let's go Frank and PA.
Franklin Horst. How are you, brother?
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Frank.
Birthday, Frank and PA.
So
Okay, go ahead.
and,
I think you're wearing
he
the wrong shirt for that today.
Hey, Mr. Bill Griffiths. How are you, brother?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Jen Butler, she's full of it tonight. She said the burning bush is outside the she shed.
Well,
saw
Frank
that.
said, if the bush is burning, how hot is it inside?
Ooh.
And that's Dante's Inferno.
I'm guessing it's not very moist anymore.
Moist heat.
That's good.
Dang.
Jamie says Sean, mine would be called a she dungeon.
She dungeon.
Wait, so that means if you get in, you ain't coming out? What? I'm afraid, Jamie.
That's like a beaver's closet.
You ain't coming out unscathed. Stuff.
Are we ready for our heartbreak yet?
It's coming.
I'm headed for a heartbreak. That's a good song. Actually, we just talked about him the other night.
Melissa has to pee. That's why she's wanting a hard break.
Trump.
Hey, got a couple minutes.
A couple of the other
Rusty knows my
plagues that
body.
Trump is going to release per the burning bushes instructions. He's going to turn Lake Erie into blood. Pepe the Frog spread across the land. You're all familiar with Pepe the Frog, right? Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
You know, dancing frogs have no ass.
That's true.
Yeah, they can't put on pants.
No, they can't even wear a belt.
Sadly, the Democrats did not seem to mind the angel of death curse, or plague, since most of them are already cool with abortion anyway.
No, there you go.
All right, so real quick, we're going to break. Let me see if I can knock this out. Another COVID idiot, dumbass cop in New Haven, Connecticut got a call about a burglary in a restaurant that was shut down. The manager had gone to the restaurant to check on it and discovered a 42-year-old guy named Lewis. Damn it, I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Effing Lewis, man.
Uh-huh.
Is he a grown-ass man?
Well, he's 42. Guess we'll find out on the other side, guys.
I got something on the other side.
Good. Y'all stick around right here off track. Go get your drinks filled up. Put your burning bush fire out and relax and stuff and make it moist. Wow. Rusty, are you feeling any better?
Yes, I am.
Are you feeling your flare?
I can't wait for my flare. I ordered my flare. It will be here in a few days.
Sir Elton Rusty?
Huh?
Your Sir Elton Rusty flare?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be some embellishments across the.
For your Facebook folks out there, I'm gonna just tell you right now, I'm pretty sure we're just leaving this Zoom room open later on after the show if y'all want to join us. Ha. Yeah. Special invitation. And don't go telling everybody else. I mean, you can, but not that one chick.
Yeah. Or that one guy.
Well, that guy, let me tell you, those two should hook up. And not like that. They should just hook up and like hold hands and move away. Stuff.
Where did Chris go? I guess Chris had to go pee too, huh?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Rusty, can you put the room number and the password in the chat for later? In the Facebook chat?
Facebook or MeWe?
Facebook. The off chat. Off track Facebook. Because I don't have it.
Try.
Or I'll tell you what. Or I can, and y'all can. Okay, what's the number? I'm typing. Hurry.
Oh, it is 554
554
342
342
0567
0567, and I got the password is same as always. Actually, come on, 420 stuff. Bam. Wait, that's for after the show. Bam. Yes. I should have specified that, but I'm sure they're listening right now. Stuff. Is there going to be free sausage in Zoom? I know
absolutely.
That's another one chick, but evidently she likes the sausage. I'll never tell. I won't tell anybody. Cheryl.
Maybe Miss Erica Stealth Jackhole could join us in Zoom for a little bit tonight.
Is she
throwing
watching
it out
right
there.
now? Well, tell her.
Yep. Well, she's
Tell
in
her.
MeWe.
Tell her friend. Tell who's the Brian's over there too, right? Tell him.
Let's see. There's Kirk's over there, Master James, Erica,
Yeah, tell Kirk's too.
Kirk's too. They could, who else? Timothy. whatever.
Timotheus.
Yeah, Timotheus.
Timotheus. Hey, you should probably send him a little thank you. Thank you for the off-track equipment right there in your face.
Well, I wasn't going to tell anybody who sent me anything until I got permission. So,
Oh, so Jen's pooping out on us. She says my phone's dying, so I guess I need to be responsible and charge it before it keels over. Yeah, charge it, Jen.
Whatever.
And then she can join us later. Oh, in 1 hour.
Hi, I'm Jen. I can't watch what my battery level is on my phone and keep it charged.
Wow. Jen, Rusty's throwing you under the bus.
Oh.
Huh. Carly Hambone.
Girlfriends aren't going to love you at all.
And that's a word from our Judy sponsor in the background of the Rusty Studios down there in Alabama. Stuff. Oh, look at that. We're coming in hot, folks.
Boom. Look at my timing.
Yeah, Melissa's late. Whoa. Not like that. It ain't mine. Welcome back into Off Track. We'll hit right hard with it again. I'll try to get through this story without getting interrupted by another break. That would be 30 minutes from now. But cops in New Haven, Connecticut got a call about a burglary at a restaurant that was shut down. The manager had gone to the restaurant to check it out and discovered a 42-year-old grown-ass man named Lewis passed out inside. Why?
He was sleepy.
He had a full belly.
Why was he inside the restaurant that was shut down?
He was collecting silverware, salt packets, ketchup packets, food.
I like how you think. I mean, you're getting prepared.
Right.
But
that's a bad timing for a great segue.
Close.
Damn it! That's a bad timing for a great segue. We'll catch that after this. No, because Lewis had broken in 4 days earlier. Did you catch that?
4 days earlier, and then he was sleeping. So he was trapped in there for 4 days? Or could he come and go at his free will?
Wait. Where did this happen?
At New Haven, Connecticut.
Oh, Connecticut.
Connecticut. So that's mostly a blue state. So therefore, letting people in everywhere, right?
Greg Lawrence, my brother. Yeah, 4 days. 4 days.
They're for letting people just go wherever they want to go, right? I mean, come across.
Look, they're all about control. I can tell you that because I've been there. I don't like.
Lived there for a time. I was stationed there.
Do not like Connecticut at all. He was there for 4 days and had been there the whole time, eating and drinking all the food and booze. No. Say it isn't so.
Oh, a regular restaurant. I don't know why my brain just automatically went to like Taco Bell or fast food because we did a story like that.
Right. Yeah, so he was drinking all the food and booze, eating and drinking all the food and booze.
He was eating all the booze, drinking all the food.
And it says, and I mean some serious drinking. He had stolen and or drank I want you to guess, actually.
Is it stolen if he never left the restaurant?
Yeah, he consumed it. If you consume it, you don't pay for it. It's stealing. But you know what? Here I'm guessing after 4 days, he probably put it back. Well, at least left it in the toilet. That's another story. How many bottles of liquor do you think he went through in 4 days?
4.
Waiting.
6.
What? Just Chris?
You caught me. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so this guy in the restaurant, he was drinking liquor and booze, and in the 4 days, look, we're gonna do a story math. It's not that kind of math. 4 days, one person. How many bottles of booze in 4 days did he go through?
What else did he have
Common
to do?
Core.
Did he have anything else to do?
Dude.
Well, 4 days, maybe a bottle a day?
No.
Judy says 8.
And you guys this guy's a professional.
Well, was he a jackhole?
Carly said 8.
12.
Scott
Yeah,
Morris
he
said
may have been a
22.
jackhole. If not, he's a jackass.
12.
Sean said 13.
I'll just tell you.
Did he fill him up with
7.
water when he was done?
7?
No, 7D.
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 No way. There ain't no way.
4 days of nonstop. You're right.
Chris?
I'm
There ain't
thinking
no way.
70
Chris?
bottles of booze.
You
Chris,
just
you
want
can't fill
people
it
to
back up
die.
Chris, you can't fill them back up with water to make it look like nobody drank it, especially like whiskey or something, unless you're from Flint.
Well, then the water would be substantial in the color, of
You
course.
can't. You just need the right amount of brown food coloring.
No wonder he was passed the hell out.
I'm thinking they're saying bottles of booze. They're including beer, bottles of beer.
It says bottles of liquor.
How did this person not die?
Well,
Yeah,
no
is
one
that why
says
he
he
was on
didn't
the
spill
ground?
some.
I want to know, did he eat while he was in this?
Well, it says
Was it
he
a
was
restaurant or a
he-
pub?
It says it was a restaurant. What's the difference? They
calling
serve
it.
food. It's not McDonald's.
Was
It
this
says
during
liquor.
quarantine?
Yes, that's why the restaurant shut down.
How did he get caught?
No one's listening to any of this story. Okay, let me start at the beginning here. Let me draw you guys a picture. Hold on.
Okay,
I get
okay.
the brands,
A guy's
the
in a
brands?
restaurant
Yes,
drank 70 bottles of liquor.
liquor and ate food in
Ate
4
food.
days.
Okay, he did eat food. Okay.
Yes,
I
it
was
says
trying-
right there. I don't think.
Yeah, like
he's
I can
listening.
see that. Go
Does
ahead.
anybody, Chris? Does anybody listening to me?
No.
Rusty,
No.
There's nobody
did you
listening
hear
to us
something?
either. But there's
Rusty,
nobody
did you
listening
hear
to
something?
you now.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
okay. All right.
Sorry.
I heard Melissa trying to talk.
Damn.
Yeah.
Stuff. 70. No wonder he's passed the hell out. Yeah, that's what I said.
I think the intern was listening.
Who?
The intern.
We have one?
Yeah, over on the other side of you.
The mini bottles. Oh, I'll believe it, but
Gilly.
no.
Yeah.
Fired.
Yeah, because
Now we don't have an intern.
Get out. And bring me a sandwich.
Damn it.
Before you get. Anyway.
my intern is sleeping right there.
I love. If everybody hasn't seen the official off track mascot, she's sleeping over there. We can't.
Yeah, she's.
What the? Oh, hi, Gilly. There's my
Jamie wants to know if
girl.
maybe they were airplane-sized bottles.
That's a good point because I could easily.
Yeah, that's a day.
Yeah.
That's lunch.
Well, anyway, moving on.
Did he puke?
Probably that would have been a pizza party, but that's a whole nother story. Melissa, you got a story?
Oh,
It's-
okay.
Please take us away from this
Well,
shit show
I
already.
was reading a story today. So I'm going to show you a food item. And when I show it to you, tell me what you call it. I didn't realize there were so many different names for this particular food thing. And I think it's still on it's still kind of on track with previous conversations.
We don't do on track anything.
Cucumber.
What's that?
Vienna sausages.
Anybody else have any other names for him? Is German for Vienna,
Right.
or
Okay.
Vienna is a word for wiener. Did I?
Yes.
Yeah. So people were posting stuff today, and I thought it was hilarious. People call them, baby hot dogs. But my favorites were
Baby dog.
turtle Peters, puppy peckers,
Yeah.
monkey Peters,
Whoa.
pony Peters, meat sticks, weenie weenie.
I'm going to stick with the puppy peckers. That's hilarious.
The one that I heard that I don't know.
Oh,
if
my goodness.
I say, no, I better not.
And then some guy posts, I love Vienna sausages. I just don't understand how they get so round on the outside. That's what really fascinates me.
What?
Because they're kind of round. I mean, I don't really like them. I bought a whole case of these right before
You don't like
COVID.
me? You bought a case?
No, well, they were having a food
How's that
drive at my
working out
kid's
for you?
school, and then they didn't end up picking up the food for the
I
homeless.
like
So now I got a
that.
whole case of these
I have to give him.
puppy peckers and turtle Peters. I love the turtle Peters. That's my favorite.
I know a guy, Turtle. His nickname's Turtle. His first name's Shane Peters.
A lot of people pronounce them different. They're like Vienna, V and Wieners, Viane.
Wait,
And then people were posting they put vinegar, like they rinse them off and throw Vienna sausages in a bowl and
pickled
throw vinegar on
wieners.
them.
Would I get in trouble if I said something that might be construed as
What, text it to me or?
racist?
Yes.
Oh no, I heard that one. No, I saw that one. Yeah, don't.
No, you wouldn't. No, I already know where that's. Wait, is it like that other show host? Is what you're saying?
I know what it is. It has to do with a rodent, right? Rodent
Oh.
animal.
No.
No.
Oh, never
White
mind.
guy.
That one was funny though too, but I can't
This
say
has
that
to
on
do
here.
with another religion.
Yeah, never mind.
I want to laugh. Tell me other names for these sausages.
I better not.
You're talking about some guy's faith.
Is
Right.
it Jewish?
Does he fly a plane?
Yes. Dick.
That's what I thought. Sorry, Timothy.
So anyway,
Moving on.
What does Timmy call these?
familiar. I don't. I don't know.
Timmy, I'm so sorry.
Are they Izzo
You're
sticks?
unfired.
Okay, move on. I do not want to hear
You're
that.
unfired, Timmy. Come back. You're unfired, Timothy. Okay.
You weren't
Where
supposed to
is-
tell people that
Well,
Timmy was
so
the
that was
intern?
it? Just the wieners? Just the wieners? You had more, Melissa?
For now.
What?
You want more than my wieners?
Whoa. Hey. All right. So I got some what happened on this day in history.
Thank you
I'm over here.
for the save.
Yes, thank you.
Chernobyl happened on this day, 1986. People.
A long time ago.
Yeah. Still not capable of going up there or being around for very long up there. I guess people are making trips into
Yeah,
Chernobyl.
didn't the
but-
radiation get a whole bunch exacerbated by recent forest fires?
Yeah, I heard that. I don't know. I don't know what the, it's that it spread it a pretty good bit because of the forest fire.
Yeah.
But
You're a
I
real good
think
reason to be prepared.
I think there is a Netflix.
That's where I'm at right here, actually. We should always be prepared for the nuclear.
Right? Is it
How would you do that?
Chernobyl?
Rusty, we're derailing you. Sorry.
It's okay.
How would you be prepared? What do you think that you would need?
Where would you go for that, Rusty?
Prepare with mojo50.com.
I think you're right.
What do they have?
What would you get there?
Oh, they've got everything. They've got right now they've got a 2-week, which I think is out of stock.
It is sold out at the moment.
In a 4-week supply. The 4-week is $197. That is $100 off if you go with prepare with mojo50.com.
For a 4-week?
Yeah.
4
That is
weeks.
super cheap. Oh my goodness.
Now that doesn't mean 4 weeks for one person.
No, it does mean 4 weeks for one person,
Shh. No, I'm just playing.
That's cheaper than Schwan.
but for 2 people, it would be 2 weeks. So But yeah,
Look, I mean, can you go to the grocery store and buy, let's just say,
No.
2 weeks worth of food for 2 people?
Mm-mm.
Or $200?
no.
Some can, don't get me wrong. But when you're getting 2,000 calories plus per day, 284 servings, you can divide that however many people you want.
Right.
Yeah,
Breakfast,
but the
lunch,
peace
dinner,
of mind,
drinks,
the
snacks.
peace of mind you get from having food that lasts for what 25 years in storage.
Yeah,
Yes.
Up to 20.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it comes from My Patriot Supply. That's preparewithmojo50.com and save $100 today for a limited time offer.
They
And
have
if you
more
go through
than
that website, you can get life straws, things like that.
more
like
than food. Yeah.
The straw that you can take out to like a dirty mud puddle and stick your face down in that puddle and just slurp it all up and through the straw. And it's once you get past the grossness factor of it, you're just drinking good water because the straw is filtering it all out.
What does slurping a mud puddle sound like? Sorry, I was premature on the bell. Anyway, they've got things like traveler stew, creamy chicken flavored rice, mac and cheese. Look, they've got long grain white rice. That's racist. Buttermilk pancakes, Southwest savory rice. Look, I like the Southwest rice. They've Maple Grove oatmeal from Maple Grove, obviously. I mean, why not? And
Where else would it be from?
home style potato soup. All kinds of things, guys. That's preparewithmojo50.com. And is there a promo code for that?
It is the website is.
No, that's right. The website. Thank you. Because I wasn't remembering.
.com is
Prepare with Mojo.
Thank you. So I'm
We
sorry,
have an important
Rusty.
question about Prepare with Mojo. They want to know if the food tastes better than McDonald's.
Yes.
That
Probably.
is
That's not even hard. That's not even a challenge for My Patriot Supply.
Right.
It's
better than
subjective,
McDonald's.
but I would say yes, absolutely.
Look, I'm looking at the stuff here, and I'm hungry. I'm like, give me some of the mac and cheese, baby.
So we got anything else that happened on this day in history? Anything at all?
We do. There's a bunch of neat things. The Germany Berlin blockade, 1949. Talks were underway to end the blockade imposed by Russia, with the meeting of the Foreign Council ministers and diplomats, and all were hoping some relief would come for the East-West Cold War that was gripping Berlin at the time. Of course, I believe that's when we were doing the what was that called? The fly-in. We were keeping West Germany supplied during that time.
The airdrops, yep.
Yep. So, 1954. This kind of hits close to times. The new polio vaccine is given for the first time in a nationwide polio vaccine test. Now that makes you go back and think. I mean, they were just doing this at schools. If you talk to the older people who were in schools at the time, this is what you had to do. So I don't know what, vaccine that they're trying to come up with now, and folks don't want to do it. And
Do you have the polio vaccination?
no, I didn't. They stopped it right before I started going to school.
Sean?
Judy said she
I
did.
think the military stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
The little thing with the liquid.
No, it's
I'm
the
trying to think.
needles, and you get the scar.
Oh, yeah. I had that, and I didn't really. It was like 3 needles or something, right? I don't remember. 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good size too. No, I didn't get any scarring. No, I'm tough. I don't want to get scars. Psh, what? Wow, got off.
They use the non-scarring ones for the Air Force people because the Air Force people are more important.
No, I have scars from the Air Force. They're just not needles.
So
Mental. No, just.
So let's throw this out there for the jackholes. Y'all be watching MeWe and what was the first country to land something on the moon?
Czechoslovakia.
Uranus.
Anybody?
You can tell
I'm
us?
pretty sure it was Russia.
I was thinking Russia, but I said Czechoslovakia or Slavic.
Yep. On this day, 1962, Ranger 4 crash lands on the moon.
No, that's not landing.
Hold on. The first U.S. rocket lands on the moon, Ranger 4, 3 years after the first Russian landing of Lunik 2 in 1959.
Isn't that when they stranded a dog there because they're horrible people?
No, they didn't strand a
really?
dog there. They did put dogs up into space to see, to orbit, and they did succumb to that stuff, which is terrible, I guess, sense, but better than putting a person up there, I guess.
Depends on who it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Can we vote next time?
Well,
See who
it's
goes
funny
over?
because we have the capability of voting, and we don't get shit done now. So,
On this
I mean,
day,
look, that one chick's still Speaker of the House. So,
Yeah.
what's that
I
tell you?
know. I've been working on my imitation of her all night.
You just you spitting your teeth out or what? What are you doing? Oh, you're sucking your gums. I can't. Actually, Chris, I think we know her.
1984, Ronald Reagan arrives in China for a 6-day visit, the first visit by a president since Nixon in 72. Yeah, good old Nixon.
Go on, Rusty. Sorry.
And this is, I don't remember hearing anything about this, but this is pretty crazy. 1989, Bangladesh, 1,300 people die in a deadly tornado. 1,300 people.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
What year?
Pretty,
9.
Whoa.
pretty crowded over there.
That was before the 24-hour news cycle.
Yeah, I think that made a big difference on stories. This is
a
actually a problem. Look, I mean, it's great that we get the information. Of course, half of it's not real anyway. But if you went back to the news cycle that wasn't 24 hours, things wouldn't be so crazy, I don't think. There wouldn't be
I
such...
think you're right.
I'm serious.
I'm just laughing. One of the last press conferences I saw with the president. That's why I'm the president and you're fake news.
That's great.
You are
It's
fake
really-
news.
Rusty,
Yeah.
what are you doing over there?
So it destroyed an area, 2.3 square miles in Saturia, Bangladesh, leaving 80,000 people homeless and a reported death toll of 1,300, making it the most deadly tornado, one of the deadliest tornadoes in modern times. That's crazy.
It really is. 1,300 people's significant amount of people.
Yeah.
For a tornado.
For a tornado, yeah. 91, I remember hearing about this, and I believe the quote was from whatever that famous tornado movies. The series of strong tornadoes struck parts of Kansas, with the most devastating hitting the town of Andover with wind speeds over 260 miles an hour. I believe they call that the finger of God. Hundreds of homes were destroyed, with more than 30 twisters ripping through Kansas and 18 through Oklahoma.
That's severe.
So you're talking about the famous movie that was made after that. So is
Twister.
that Twister or Wizard of Oz?
I believe
Twisted of Oz.
Twister. Right?
Twisted Oz, yes.
Helen Hunt.
Yeah, Dorothy.
You related to Mike Hunt?
Richard Craniel, I think.
Oh. I don't know. Anyway, Woolworths. Who remembers Woolworths? I remember going to Woolworths.
Woolworths. It was the 5 and dime.
Yeah. 1997, Woolworths announces loss.
Sean's red.
And closed shortly thereafter. What?
You like how he snuck it in there, don't you?
Related?
Chris, give me a fan.
Related to Mike, right?
Sure. No, keep going. You're doing great, man. You're doing perfect. You derailed me. Oh, I am so sorry. Wow, you got me. That was great.
Anyway, so that's really all I got. I could dig around for more stuff.
Sean, you should check a messenger of sorts and find a picture that Kirk may have just posted. It should be shared with the listeners. This is what he believes Rusty's new bedazzled outfit might look like for next week.
Oh yeah, we got this. This is beautiful. And well, let me back up a second here. Okay, all right, we'll do this, and bear with me here for a moment, folks, because shit's about to get real. This is the new Sir Elton Rusty. There it is.
That's not bedazzled.
You've got a Playboy bunny up in here. What's up?
I don't see any bedazzlement going on there.
No, that's all right. Pimp Daddy McRusty.
No, he needs some rhinestones.
But
glitter.
I definitely want to go check out pimphats.com now.
Are you serious? That's a thing?
That's what it says right there, pimphats.com.
You need to pimp your own hat.
You can actually call him right now, Rusty, and 688 easy to pimp. Helen's brother. Helen's brother. Helen Brothers. Helen, I can't speak.
Helen Wheels. Helen Wheels.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I might trigger you guys when I get back. Stay tuned. Right here, Off Track. Oh my goodness, you really got me. I didn't see that coming. And you did it just...
Mm-hmm. Just kept going.
Didn't even miss a beat. Good job. That was funny. I like that. Yeah, I don't... I'm just gonna... I've got a couple serious things. Triggering, maybe. One of them has to do with... sorry, hold on. Minnesota Prayer. You guys seen this?
No. You're muted, Chris.
Hashtag triggered Chris time?
Oh, it's going to trigger him. I haven't read it yet, so.
Okay.
The headline's triggering?
It was posted on the 24th. So, 24th of April, 2020. And it is from the gatewaypundit.com. Okay, talk amongst yourselves.
David, yes.
I'll be over here.
Okay. Let's see. What are we saying over in the MeWe's? It's not good. Master James said it's not good to miss a beat because
well, sometimes we're a beat off. Slightly venomous Kirk says that Sean's gotten into Chris's drug stash.
Yeah.
All right, I'll remember that Thursday. No, I won't. Wow, coming in. Well, that was fast.
Yeah.
Are we having anybody call in? No.
They can, but
Sure, call in, people.
we're not prepared for it.
Kirk's? Oh, okay.
We need a waiting room for that, by the way. You know, many of our listeners here in Off Track and Mojo50.com are missing out going to their church, right? All churches are closed, like a lot of places that work. People can't go to work. People can't go to church. Can't do a lot of things. So, why is it that it's okay that this headline says, for the first time in history, well, at least of Minnesota, Muslim call to prayer will be blasted over outdoor speaker 5 times a day throughout the month of Ramadan. I am all about the freedom of religion. But you don't shut down some things and not shut down others.
Right. So are they shutting down the Church of the Spaghetti Monster?
Yeah, probably did.
That's wrong.
See, it's all wrong.
It's all wrong.
If you worship Spaghetti Monster, you worship Spaghetti Monster. Good for you. I just don't think they should be able to do this, because that inflicts on my liberties right here, because I can hear it. Why do I have to listen to it?
Wait,
Why?
what?
Why do I have to listen to their loudspeaker prayers?
You don't.
I'm standing right there and it's a loudspeaker?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Shoot the speaker?
Yeah, socialism. That's
And I didn't mean the House, not Speaker of the House.
No.
No.
Yeah, let's define that.
Service showing up.
Wow, I really derailed the show here with this. Says for the first time in the history of Minnesota, the Muslim call to prayer was broadcast over an outdoor speaker placed over the rooftop of the Del Harish Mosque in Cedar Riverside neighborhood. It's going to broadcast 5 times a day. I'll give him once. Why do we need it so much? I can't go to my church.
But what if your church was broadcasting?
Nope, I don't think that's fair either.
Okay.
No.
Just making sure.
Nope, I don't agree with that either. I think everything should just be if it's shut down, it's shut down. If it's open, it's open. I don't care what your religion is.
Well, I mean that's totally fair if you're a Christian. It's just not good if you are that one true religion of peace.
What if you're an atheist or a Buddhist?
They shouldn't have to listen to it either.
Are you talking about Buddhism? The one true
No,
religion of
Muslims
peace?
is the one. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Muslims.
Hey,
That's who's going to be broadcasting or did.
This is racist.
I don't even know. I don't even know if it's racist, but
Religion is not a race.
No, the Democrats have been telling me this for a very long time. If you say anything against the Muslims, which it sounds like you guys are,
I am. What the story's about? Yeah. What?
I am not. I am. I am not against any religion.
Right.
Unless that religion teaches that you must kill other people for your religion.
racist.
And it's not even about that for me, at least my opinion of the story. I just don't think that if anybody can't practice a religion that you can just, okay, look, let's take this like Melissa said. If they started in, let's just say they wanted to rebel or say, well, these people are allowed to have their stuff broadcast, fine. That if we can broadcast things, fine. Let's broadcast ours. You think that they're going to be okay with us, a Christian, a Buddhist, a Jewish person, a Jewish faith broadcast?
Walks into a bar. Oh,
they're not going right. They're not going to be
jealous.
okay with that. You think there's not going to be protests against people slinging crosses and broadcasting Jesus? Oh, things are going to get hot because people don't like God and Jesus in the schools, or they don't want anything to do with it now. But it's okay for Muslims.
Well, yeah,
I have a problem with this.
But they're the religion of peace.
That's racist.
Are they?
But they're not.
Fine. But
nobody's going to call me out on racism over religion. Come on, guys.
No, I don't. Look, I
did. I said
I agree. I don't agree with religion, but that's not my point. If they want to believe what they want to believe, fine. Don't hurt me. I don't hurt you. All that, liberties and rights.
It is.
But if I did
failure of being multiculturally aware.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to broadcast something. You know how many people would be knocking down my door? The law, you're not allowed to do that. Tell me that's not going to happen. But they're going to
read that one book, 1984.
I did.
That was that documentary, right?
Seems like it. That's scary. That's super scary.
I saw the documentary film the other day.
It's on film?
Yeah, there's a documentary film, 1984.
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
It's not a very new one either. You could probably find it in a number of places. I watched it for free on Vudu with commercials.
So does it take place many years before 1984? The year 1984, not the book. It's Aldous Huxley, right? Anyways, crickets,
Orwell?
crickets, and frogs trying to put on pants.
Yeah, I thought it was
Orwell.
George Orwell. Yeah,
Right,
Aldous
Orwell.
Huxley was Brave New World. Never mind.
Let's see. Sean Bowden over in the Facebook says, I'm not a religious person, but I know that there's a higher power. Okay, good. Are you, Sean, are you allowed to broadcast what you believe over a loudspeaker 5 times a day, or even once for that fact? I don't think anyone else can get away with it. I think they're entitled. Especially, look, honestly, Minnesota, especially in the cities. They're very prevalent.
You're going to get a riot if you try and, well, that's going to be racist. If you
Same as Detroit, Dearbornistan, whatever you want to call it.
Dearbornistan.
Well, that's what it's turning into. But
It's not racist. It's not being tolerant.
right. What about my liberties, my rights? Am I allowed to go out and do the same thing that they're allowing this faith?
You are, but it wouldn't be tolerated because it's not a minority.
So what? What does minority have to do with a person's rights? There's
has-
a minority of women in this country. Let's just say that.
There's a minority of women on this show.
Yeah. You have just as much rights as I do, don't you?
Oh, my good Lord. I just noticed that.
Say yes. Say Damn it.
When you're not forcing me to go make sandwiches.
Look,
and
by the way, where is
laundry.
mine? I want extra mayonnaise and pickles. Hurry up, would you?
If Sean wouldn't have fired those 2 interns, we'd have as many women as we do men.
No, I hired Timothy back because you called him a Jew.
Oh, dang it.
He said he's sorry. Chill out. Jeez. Go say a prayer.
There is going to be a time coming up in the not too awful distant future where this is going, I predict, this is just my prediction, that this is going to explode, come to a head where it's going to have to be dealt with, and it's not going to be good.
So Leslie Holker over she's up in Minnesota.
Oh, Leslie.
Yeah, she's here. She's watching. She says we're being taken over in Minnesota, and it's not racist. It's just being aware. And I already know the cities. That's what I was just saying. The cities are being taken over by Muslims. You know what? And look, right now they're being voted in. Their birth rate is higher than ours. To my knowledge, they haven't done anything violent. So they're doing nothing wrong to my knowledge, and I don't want to say they're not. But any religion, any group of people, religious or not, could go and peacefully take over anything if their birth rate is higher. That's all they have to do is have babies.
So
we could go take over Russia. Why not?
Slightly Venomous Kirk has an important note. If you're kneeling and bowing on the sidewalk when I'm walking by, then you're playing an unexpected game of leapfrog.
That's awesome.
Huh.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Wow.
We're once again derailed by a listener.
Huh.
yeah, I can rely on the Kirks to do that. They're awesome.
So, I'm done with that. I'm done with my little rant.
Are you done with your rant?
Yeah. Actually, it's not a rant. There's a lot of facts there. But it gets real quiet. when-
There's a lot of opinion, though.
No, there's a lot of
It's
facts
absolute
there.
just crap that one religion can be favored over another. The First Amendment says Congress shall make no,
or
and I repeat, no establishment
That's exactly
regarding
and they're
any
not.
religion.
They're trying to. There have been people, who want Sharia law, right? There's 4 ladies who
They shall
some
make
of
no
them-
law regarding an establishment of religion. None at all. That doesn't mean we're supposed to keep religion out of the government. That means that the government is not allowed to tell religion what to do.
Leslie says Omar empowered the Somali gangs here. On the upside, they're causing people in the 2 districts that turns us blue. I have to hit here, see more. Turns us blue election after election to run from the Democratic Party. They're finally waking up in fear. Hopefully it will keep on going. I agree. This is actually just something that's happening in the Twin Cities, the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, and of course, it's spreading throughout the state. People like what's Minnesota? Where's that? People don't. A lot of people, it's just up out of nowhere, so it's out of sight, out of mind. So they can get away with a lot of this stuff. I mean, this is my opinion, and I think Leslie would agree with this. And look at that, Meatball's watching right now. See, I think she called him. Meatball's in the house. Meatball, you want to call in? Give Rocky the number. He'll tell you all about what's going on in the cities, but we've only got 15 minutes, so hurry up.
Crap.
Yeah,
Did
Rocky.
Jamie Christopher just call him Broccoli?
No.
Broccoli's too cheap.
No, it's just Rocky.
Gee. 3 C's and 3 I's.
You may have fat fingered that one.
Yeah, she typed like this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know, but we can move on. If he calls in, he calls in. That's awesome. Gosh. What's happening? Rusty, what else you got?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for throwing me under the bus there. Some things that happened this week in history, April 23rd to the 29th. 1953, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed Executive Order 10450, hiring, firing rule, government employment. Homosexuality, moral perversion, and communism were categorized as national security threats.
National security.
And
And
1953. Huh.
That's only a couple of days ago.
Right?
Yeah.
The great debacle of the Coca-Cola Company in 1985 announced it was changing its formula for Coke.
New Coke.
No, Classic Coke.
New Coke.
New Coke.
It was before,
Oh, you're right. Then became Classic Coke because people didn't like it.
Yeah, it was nasty.
You know what?
Spelled
You know
out.
which one I drank? Whichever one was handed to me. I didn't care.
Yeah, New Coke tasted like Pepsi.
And I don't like Pepsi.
I don't either.
Pepsi sticks to my teeth. It's like a film, and
Yeah, it's not good.
what's your guys' favorite sodas?
Oh,
You have a
hey,
favorite soda? I mean, any flavor. What, Chris?
Cherry Coke, Dr. Pepper. I don't really have a favorite. I like colas. We have voicemails.
Wait, huh?
Oh,
We
crap.
missed them last week. We should play them.
Yeah, we were getting yelled at today, but shit happens.
But my favorite is Coke Zero.
Is your favorite or just what you drink?
No, it's my favorite, Coke Zero.
Melissa, what do you like?
I like birch beer, sarsaparilla, Diet Coke, and extra sharp ginger beer.
Wait,
Soda.
Beer. Oh, soda. Okay.
But I mean, I say beer, like birch beer and all that, but they're soda. They're non-alcoholic.
I'll just stick to one. I like other things, but I really like Dr. Pepper.
If you take root beer and you put it in a square glass, it's just beer.
Hey, do you know who made the I'm a
get rid of
pepper,
the
you're
square.
a pepper jingle? You know who wrote that?
I'm a pepper. Oh, didn't we cover this last year?
Probably.
I don't know. Tell me.
Barry Manilow.
Oh, I was wrong.
He did. Yeah, he did a lot. I am stuck on Band-Aid. Barry Manilow.
Really?
Prudential.
He's
yeah.
a jingle guy?
Oh, he was a big jingle guy. You deserve a break today, McDonald's.
Can we get him on the show?
Wow.
Yes. He
like-
did a KFC one too.
I won't say
Yeah.
I like him, but I listen to his stuff. Hey.
All right. We have found a caller.
We do.
Caller, who's there?
Dun dun dun.
Oh, you know who this is? The meatball calling in, talk to my brothers and my sisters. What's going on, people?
Meatball! what's up?
Rocky!
His audio's a little low, but that's okay. Rocky, can you tell us the situation going on up there? I just did a story about the call to prayer, the Muslim call to prayer 5 times up in I'm assuming it's in the cities. Do you know anything about this?
Of course I do. I'm going to get a little bit closer here so I come through nice and clear. But what's happened, obviously Ramadan started a few days ago here in the Twin Cities, and everybody knows Omar Ilhan's district is packed full of the majority of radicals. We've done multiple shows on this where people try to do a man on the streets. You can't even walk down the streets in these areas. So what these guys did was they applied for a permit to be able to create noise pollution, and meaning that they can distribute their call to prayer over the loudspeakers throughout the entirety of certain districts within Minneapolis. So for the last 3 days and for the next month, people, against their will, are going to have to hear the call to prayer 5 times a day in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Rocky, as far as you're aware, have any of these groups been known to be violent in the cities?
Extremely violent. There's an area here called Minnetonka. Minnetonka, it's a pretty high-end neighborhood.
Yes.
And they were having issues within the last couple of years with Somali gangs. There's 3 prominent gangs that are Somalian gangs here in the Twin Cities. And these gangs were walking around neighborhoods threatening husbands that their wives were going to get raped and their children were going to get killed. And nothing was done about it. Not one thing was done about it. But on the flip side, when it comes to Christmas and Easter and any Christian holiday, we have to sit here and listen to their spew, their vomit, their rhetoric on how bad our holidays are, how we need to change our verbiage. We cannot say Merry Christmas. We cannot say Happy Easter. We cannot say He has risen because we're too busy accommodating to their little pathetic little emotions. But when they want, they get. When they want to sit here and they want to blast the call to prayer 5 times a week, they're forcing that upon people that don't want anything to do with it because it is unavoidable. We need to accommodate that. So you tell me the hypocrisy that we're dealing with here in the Twin Cities. It is disgusting.
That is disgusting. Be tolerant only to us.
Right. That's complete entitlement. And did I hear correctly that is it Omar or one of the others that's pushing for Sharia law?
Well, we already have a Sharia patrol in Minneapolis. We already have a Sharia patrol in Michigan. We have a Sharia patrol in New York City where they're actually giving these people law enforcement cars, old law enforcement cars, and letting them patrol their own values and their own rituals and their own beliefs. That's what we're dealing with right now in Minneapolis. Now, here's the thing. I don't judge a person based off of what God they pray to. I don't judge a person based off of, however they're indoctrinated. All I judge a person is off their character and how they treat the person next to them. This is where we run into the fine line, is when you start forcing your beliefs upon me and I speak out against it, you want to start coming at me, calling me names, you're going to meet your match because there's a lot of good people here that are good Christian people that don't deserve to be shoved to the side because we're too afraid to be called an Islamophobic or a racist. It's not being Islamophobic. It's not being racist. It's me asking my personal space to be respected, just like I respect other people's personal freaking space.
Right. I guess to be fair, a lot of times Christians get some bad names, a bad rap, I should say. And to be fair, there's a lot of hypocrites out there who Jesus didn't say follow Christians. Jesus said follow me. So,
amen, brother. Amen. And here's the thing, man. When we talk about faith, we've been watching this. I know you guys have covered this. We have covered it. A lot of other shows on Mojo 50 have covered it. The attack on Christianity globally. How many times have villages, Christian villages in African regions been massacred? How many times have gay men been thrown off of buildings because they were gay? There's this weird thing going on globally right now to eliminate Christianity. So let me explain that quickly. I know we don't got a lot of time here. Let me explain what I think is going on. If we're looking at some kind, this is going to be conspiratorial, but if we're looking at some kind of a global thing happening right here, and if we're looking to have a global religion that dominates, what religion in this planet is the most enslaved religion we have? That is Islam. They are enslaved to their beliefs. Their women are raped. Their children are raped. They're marrying girls at 11 years old. They make women walk around with their faces covered up. I just think something really weird and really sinister is happening when we sit here and watch the difference of treatment when it comes to religions. Christians are being shit on. Muslims are being praised. Why is it okay for mosques to be open during this pandemic, but they're arresting and fining people because they're sitting in their damn car trying to watch a priest give his sermon or whatever they call it? It's just really weird, and I can't blame people. I cannot blame people for being upset because it's hypocritical. It's attacking my faith. It's praising a radical faith, and it's making our faith, in which established this country, irrelevant, and we are not irrelevant.
Rusty.
When we talk about people being afraid of being called this and that, isn't it just a small minority of people who holler the loudest? And it seems like people are afraid of, of being called, well, you're whatever, homophobic, or you're what is xenophobic, or whatever. And it seems like social media has changed the way people, I don't know how I'm trying to say this. It's like does anybody know what I'm trying to say here?
No, I know exactly what you're saying. And, ever since we've had the rise of social media, you think that these tools that we're given to explore the world, to understand the world, to meet new people, to reacquaint ourselves with old friends, you would think that would be a beautiful thing. But, they have learned to use it as a tool to indoctrinate, to teach, to train people how to think. And it's so crazy. You look at Trump the other day, he makes a comment about disinfecting the body, and then you see for the next 3 days how people become savage online talking about Trump and disinfecting the body. This is the power of social media. There is a conspiracy that is happening at the palm of our hands right now, and nobody's even paying attention. So when it comes to this new society that we have, this safe space society, that everybody gets a trophy society, everybody passes in school society, we are damaging the future generations of the country. And damn it, I'm going to say something. If you say that you truly care about the future generations of this country, you will stop this damn madness right now. You will start letting people think for themselves. You will let people face their failures. You will let people face humiliation, and you will let people get up on their damn own. Because if we're not teaching people that, when they face the real world, they are going to crash, they are going to burn, and they will no longer know what their true identity really is.
And I mentioned this before you called in too. It's not sneaky, but their birth rate is like what, 6 or 7 times higher than ours on purpose.
So the birth rate right now globally is at an average 9 children per Muslim family. To sustain a culture, you need 1.3 children per family.
Yeah.
Right now, without South America, without Mexicans in this country, we are at a 1.1. So that means if there was no Mexicans in this country, our population will decline. If we have Mexicans in this country, we are at 1.3, which means we have just enough birth rates for Christians to be able to sustain a culture. If you look all over Europe and you look all over the United States and other African regions and Middle Eastern regions, their average birth rate is 9 children per family. So if you just want to figure this out mathematically, within the next 3 generations, by the year 2050, by the year 2060, we will be outnumbered.
Yeah, it's not going to take long.
That's frightening.
That is that far away. It's so close.
Yep.
30 years.
Yep.
30 years. I mean, 30 years ago, I was in high school. That's not that far.
No.
This is a conspiracy. This is a statistical fact. People will come at me. I've done shows on this, 1,000 shows on this, talking about the Muslim Brotherhood, ISNA, CARE, all these radical factions that have infiltrated our government. Our government has been part of this greater conspiracy when it comes to Islamophobia, when it comes to name calling, when it comes to the unbalance of supporting specific religions. Our government is just as responsible as the people for allowing this to happen.
I agree. And the abortion rate doesn't help either. They want to force that. They're trying everything to control the population of, I don't want to say Christians, but that's obviously part of it, but it just, world population. Sure.
Listen to this. In New York City alone, for every 1,000 African-American babies born, there are 1,200 African-American babies aborted.
Yes.
So dude, that is absurd. There's more babies in New York City, more black children in New York City being aborted than born. That is absurd.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
It's horrifying, actually. And people just aren't aware of this. I mean, you and myself and a couple other folks have talked about it on Mojo 50 over the last year or so about, I think the birth rate alone is horrifying. Regardless of everything else, they could come in here and sweep across this country and nothing can be done about it.
And it's the people in power that are wanting to maintain power and get the money. That's all they see. They don't see anything else, but they want to stay in power and make the rules and make the money, and are just crapping on everybody else to do that, you know.
Rocky, you want to tell everybody where you can find the Situation Room at and tell us about that?
No, just Mojo 50 Radio. Final thought right here is, you know, we live in a society full of opinions. Be you, be yourself. When you fall, stand up and be willing at any given damn time to fight fire with fire. I love the hell out of all you guys, and thank you so much for your time.
And as Rocky Stucci always says,
Love you, Rocky.
don't take shit from nobody, right?
Boom, baby. What's up?
Boom, baby.
Thank you, the Stunad meatball.
Thank you, Mr. Rocky. We're coming up on the end of it here. Just thanks for Rocky for calling in and helping us out with that.
Thanks, Rocky.
And to all you other folks out there, see, I knew we could get the blood pumping.
Damn.
Yeah, we did.
You just need to ingest a meatball here and there.
Oh, the people in the Facebook chat are fired up.
Well, see,
When
they're
he-
like, go ahead.
When he talked about Trump talking about the disinfecting the body from the inside out, people, the poison control calls lately have been astronomical, and they blame it on Trump. They said Trump told me to drink bleach to kill coronavirus.
They're so dumb. They're just dumb.
That's
just-
Darwinism or something.
If there
Oh
are
my
people
God.
that are dumb enough to think that was a serious thought,
Let nature take its course.
remove the
they'll
warning
blame it on
label.
him, of course. You're inciting people to die on their own recognizance. Shut up.
That is just
I love every single one of my listeners. There it is, guys. Guys, great show. Thanks for hanging out once again this week. Appreciate, seriously, every one of you guys for joining us every week. We love you.
thanks.
Come back
Have a
next
good
week.
time.
Like and share it.
Yes, like and share, please. And next week, we should have a special guest. Got some
Yeah, I think we
good
should do
lineups coming.
voicemails after we hang up.
Good lineups coming in the weeks to come, guys. Love you. Bye bye. Yeah. Well, we can just stay live here on Facebook. You want to do them voicemails?
Yeah, give me 10 seconds here to disconnect from Mojo at 30 seconds after, and then we'll play the voicemails for people if there's anybody out there still watching.
Well, there's like 4. No, I'm just
4.
playing.
Yeah.
There's a couple people hanging out on the.
All right, we
On
are
Facebook?
disconnected from the Mojo.
Yeah.
And special bonus material for the peoples that are staying on the Facebooks and the YouTubes.
Yeah.
We will.
How many voicemails do we have, Chris?
We got 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Let's rock.
Okay, get some. Is it going? Huh. All right. Oh, that's loud. Answer the phone or what? What's going on? Is she there?
Hello.
Hello?
You have reached the party
Hello?
that you.
Thank you for calling the Mojo
Oh my
50
God,
voicemail
lately-
service. Please enter your passcode.
Rusty Lugnuts.
To check your messages, press pound. You have 7 unread messages. To play your messages, press 1.
During the quarantine, a lot of guys will browse the interwebs for places like Pornhub. Myself, personally, I tune in to Off Track with Whiskey 6. Not because of what you think, it's because I love the sound of Melissa Sippy's voice.
Oh,
Day 15.
Wow.
After constant listening to
Oh, I
Off
just feel
Track,
so
I finally had to balance out and alternate between Off Track reruns and listening to the Daily Mojo reruns, especially the ones that are Doc is still on there. I gotta have somebody that makes that much sense and everything to bring balance to what I've been listening to on Off Track. So I feel my sanity starting to pull away, and you know, hope Doc brings that back to me. So
Whatever.
it's a struggle.
hell
This
is he
here
talking
is
about?
Ichabod Barnabas Chester III Esquire, This message is for one Rusty Luggernuts.
Oh,
I
shit.
represent the village of Fruithurst. We have heard that you are crop dusting without a license. We will have to ask that you cease and desist all before you can continue any further crop dustings. Have a nice day.
Oh my God.
This message is for Sean. Sean, this is Bob over at the Hair Club for Men. Just letting you know your order has been shipped. You did not quite specify what colors you may be looking for in wigs and toupees.
I already got it
I
in.
took the liberty of sending a wide variety of colors and styles for you to try on. Please let us know if there's anything else we can do in your time of need.
There you go.
I personally think you'll look quite fetching as a fiery redhead. Please
Whoa.
send any samples you do not wish to keep back to us here at the Hair Club for Men.
Day 17. I've had to listen to old school Doc Thompson to get enough sanity to balance out the insanity of Off Track, and now I think I'm starting to come with schizophrenia because now I can see and hear Doc talking to me.
Quarantine's
Whenever
been so
I,
long,
start
Sean needs
playing
a
these
haircut.
Off Track episodes. Every time there's a major subject,
I got my
change,
wig
he
in the
keeps
mail.
on telling me that, asking me if I realize that these hosts on this show are full of shit. So I can't disagree with him. But I'm still trying to find something to like about the show. So he's bearing with me.
Oh my God.
Hi, Rusty. It's Evan. I want to thank you for telling me about your show, Off Track with Rusty Lugnuts. Your show is super. I really enjoy hearing your voice. I
You know who
just
that is.
wish Sean would stop talking over you.
See?
Anyway, thank you again, and have a nice day.
Yeah,
Who
this
is that?
message is for
Big guy.
Rusty Lugnuts. Just a reminder that stimulus check is not something you get from a stripper named. So just keep that in mind. It's a little bit different.
You have no more messages. Main menu.
All right.
Oh my God.
Stimulus check is not from a stripper.
Well, there's that.
So I'll be getting another check, I guess.
Yeah, you'll get mine.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and hang up now.
Bye. I need a haircut. Can I borrow your stimulus check? It's going to be
There's
long.
over 5 words.
You gotta go to
Sean's been
Georgia.
waiting to hear for years.
Yeah, okay.